Welcome back again to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you a very serious and developing story coming from Juba. The court case involving South Sudan suspended first by President Dr. Riek Machar has taken another dramatic turn. A new question are now being raised in court after a digital forensic expert was accused of using old photos from year 2021 and year 2022 in a case connected to the 2025 Nasser incident. At the same time, another accused person, members of parliament, Gadwich Lampoj, is now facing accusation that he leaked military information to the Nurwai army. This case is becoming more intense every day. Before we move on, please, if you are new to Changfied YouTube channel, I will ask you to help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell, so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let's begin this with what happened in court. The hearing took place in Juba on April 1st, 2026. A South African digital forensic expert named Ratilogo Peter Calvin Rafadi appeared in court as a witness for the prosecution. His job is to analyze digital evidence such as photos, videos, audio recording, WhatsApp messages, and phone gallery files. The prosecution is using this evidence to try to connect Dr. Riek Machar and 7 other accused individuals to the deadly event that happened in Nasser County in March 2025. According to the prosecution, these individuals were involved in attack on the army base in Nasser. But during the latest court session, the defense team raised a serious issue. The lead defense lawyer, Dr. Gary Raymond Lege, challenged the forensic expert. He asked him whether he knew that some of the photos used in the report were actually taken a year before the incident. According to the defense, some images came from 2021 and 2022, not from 2025. This is a very important question. Why? Because if photos from all year are being used to support a case about a 2025 case, 2025 years attack, it raises question about the strength and accuracy of the evidence. Let us expand this in simple terms. The forensic expert admitted in court that the photos from page 39 to 43 were listed as additional finding. This picture reportedly show young men carrying rifle in the bush. However, the defense asked a key question: how can photos from 2021 or 2022 be used as a proof for something that happened in March 2025? This is where the case becomes very sensitive. According to this information, the expert said he found these images by using keywords like use gun inside the phone of one of the accused, Mampaldor. He explained that he extracted all materials related to these keywords regardless of the year. This means that even if the image was old, it was still included because it matched the search word. But the defense argued that linking those only made to the 2025 attack may simply be the expert's own interpretation. This point could become very important in the final decision of the court, because in legal case, evidence must not only exist, it must also clearly connect to the alleged crime. Let's look at the money transfer allegation. Another major issue discussed in court was money. The prosecution said there was a transfer of 625,000 Ethiopian birr connected to the case. The forensic expert said message extracted from a phone mentioned Nasser, birr, and Mampal. The court also held that another message allegedly showed photos of bullets sent to Mampal. This part of the case appeared to focus on whether money and ammunition were being moved to support the attack. The prosecution may use this as an argument that there was planning and coordination. However, the defense is likely to continue questioning whether the message truly proved involvement. Messages alone do not always show the full meaning. The context matter, who sent it, why was it sent, what was the real purpose? These are the questions the court will need to answer. Let's look at this. Gadwich and liquid intelligence claim. Now let us move to the second major story from the same court proceeding. Members of Parliament, Gadwe Lampoch, has been accused of sharing military intelligence. This is a very serious allegation. The forensic expert told the court that WhatsApp messages from Gadwe phone suggest he passed information about South Sudan People Defense Force troop movement. According to the testimony, the message included detail about army movement in Nasser, badge on the Nile, military clutches, and river condition affecting transport. One message reportedly said the SPLMIO commander were ready for any action. Another message talked about the river becoming shallow and causing challenges for army barge. This information, if proven true, could be seen as highly sensitive. A military intelligence can affect operation on the ground. If such information reach army group, it can put soldiers at risk. That is why the accusation is extremely serious. Let's look at the Y Army connection claim. The prosecution also claimed some messages suggested communication with individual linked to the Nur Y Army. For example, one reported message mentioned a boat carrying food to use fighter. This may be used by prosecutor to suggest support or coordination. However, it is important to remember that these are still allegations being discussed in court. The defense strongly questioned whether the forensic expert was giving objective evidence or making personal conclusion. This is an important legal issue. A forensic expert is expected to present facts. The court itself must decide what those facts mean. Let's look at the defense response. During cross-examination, the defense lawyer challenged the expert conclusion. He asked whether the claim about political and military alignment were based on fact or personal interpretation. Interestingly, the expert admitted that when he first extracted the message, he did not even know Gadwe's official position. He said he initially thought Gadwe worked in the media because he was asking for a lot of information. This statement may help the defense argue that the expert conclusion were formed later and may not be fully neutral. This could affect the credibility of the evidence. So, what does this mean politically? This trial is not just a legal matter. It is also a political story with national importance because it involves Dr. Riek Machar. Many people across South Sudan are watching closely. The outcome could have major political consequences. People are asking, will the evidence hold in court? Are the accusations strong enough? Will the defense challenge weaken the case? These questions remain unanswered. For now, the court has postponed the hearing until April 8, 2026. That means more testimony is expected soon. This case is becoming one of the most talked about legal and political stories in South Sudan. All photos, military intelligence allegation, money transfer claim, and a high-profile political figure at the center. We will continue to follow every update for you here on Changfied News. What do you think about this case? Do you think the digital evidence is strong enough? Or do you believe the defense has raised important doubt? Leave your thought in the comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Changfied YouTube channel for more trusted updates. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.